Hello, hello, we are live. So good to see your comments here. I'm making the comments bigger so I can see them actually. How are you guys doing? I see Agnes, Rebecca. Who else is here live? Just say hello. I see there's a couple of you. So leave your comments. I may not be looking at the comments all the time when we are live, but at the end, I can always come back here. Always, always, always a pleasure to see you too, Rebecca and Agnes and everybody else that is coming up and popping up here. We are going to be live on Instagram in just a minute. And I'm really, really excited to be here because we are going to do a live radionic session. I'm going to make sure that everybody can see it here. When we go into the session, I'm actually going to move the phone so you can actually see the table. And we are having a great day. Can you see how sunny it is? So no wind. So hopefully we're not going to be interrupted. But if by any chance we lose connection, I'll come back right away. Right. So, but I am doing a backup video right now. If I'm not looking directly at you, is because I have a backup video. I have here my laptop, the YouTube, and I also have a Instagram going on. And, you know, in the Instagram today, you actually can see it. I'm not going to have any slides, so you are fine, you know, wherever you are. So when you get here, say hello. I am super excited. And let me just turn on Instagram. And now we are officially live everywhere for our live Superflow session. I am really excited. And so this table works with 3 intentions. So I set 3 powerful intentions for us to experience. And one thing very important, today, when you watch this, either live or replay, it will work the same. In the way that I am facilitating the session for you today, I am going to ask you to say your name. So it's going to be powerful for you, even if you're here live or if you're watching on the replay. It's a multidimensional table, so it works beyond our comprehension of time, you know, so it's whenever you show up here, big welcome for those of you that are here live. Whenever you show up here, it's going to be very powerful. So, you know, tune in as if you were here live, because you are. There is no such a thing as time, space, sequence, the way that we can conceive it. Anyways, so without further ado, big welcome. I am going to ask you a favor. I got my water right here. If you don't have a glass of water with you, make sure to have it next to you for the session, because not only you are, and don't drink until I tell you to do so though, you're going to have your glass of water when you are watching here. So take a moment now, go get your glass of water. If you're watching the replay, do the same. You can pause, go get your water, and then come back. And you're gonna all you need to do is to have a glass of water between you and the computer. So you're not only receiving the frequency, but you're also going to receive through the glass of water, and you're going to drink it. All right. Okay. So if you have any questions throughout, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will get to them once I am finished. I have a little notes here on my computer so I don't forget anything. And that's how we roll. So once again, big welcome. I wanted to do this live as a gift for you. So it's coming from my heart. Trust you're going to enjoy. And those of you that want to receive private sessions with this table or in a group session with this table, stay until the end, because I'm going to share how can you continue receiving the power and the healing and the protection that you will receive today. So once again, big welcome. And we are going to experience a radionic table. Who here ever got a radionic table? Those of you that are in our daily radionic sessions, the frequency of receiving. Of course, you already received it, but is there anyone here live that never received a radionics table, and who here also have no idea what is radiesthesia, what is radionics? Whoa, what are you talking about, Patricia? And for me, I started studying radiesthesia and radionics. This is something that is very big in Brazil. And the most interesting thing is that when I start, going through, I've been studying for a little over a year. And when I started, for me, the most amazing thing in this table, like almost like is the cherry on the top, because most of you know of my sacred crystal codes. It's actually over there. My sacred crystal codes oracle deck, right? That came out was about 2017. So before the sacred crystal codes come out, I got a hold of these oracles. And these oracles are from this designer and facilitator that he does these beautiful sacred geometry images, and he made a oracle out of it. So I don't know if anyone here used to follow me in I am an internet dinosaur. Hello. If any of you used to follow me around 2016, 2017. So anyways, around that time, I used to do a reading every week on Facebook. At the time, that was the place to be, right? So I used to go to Facebook and do a reading a week with this oracle that I had. And so life happens, and I started doing the Akashic clearings, and I started, before I was preparing for the group healings for my clients, I would start receiving like the sacred geometry formations. And since I had tons of crystals in my house, I started following that guidance. And that ended up being my oracle sacred crystal codes. But a lot of today, since last year that I went to dive deep into radiesthesia, what I discover is that some of the graphics, who here has the sacred crystal codes? You may actually look into it. Some of the graphics that I came from some of those grids in the sacred crystal codes, they are actually radionics graphics, which comes, of course, comes from sacred geometry. So we have the main, there are many of those graphics that it's well known. However, some of the graphics there are from radionics. And for the longest time, different people that I work with mentioned to me, like, you going to work with sacred geometry? And I'm like, yeah. Very busy here with the Akashic Records Institute. And lo and behold, a year and a half ago, I just got really drawn into the radionics world, and I've been studying like crazy and facilitating daily sessions since June, right? I was studying on my own before. Of course, here nobody's crazy to just start going on and offering sessions, but I did a lot of work on myself, and I saw amazing, crazy results, and it bought me. And though since July, I've been doing the frequency of receiving, which is daily radionic sessions. Each day we work with a different table, a different board. The translation will be board. In Brazil, it's called table. And to complete this, when I got to start to work with this table, the graphics that this table use is the graphics from, I completely forgot his name. This is the guide. The name, it just came out. He doesn't have his name in the front page. We need to talk. Anyways, Ganosh. I think his name is Ganosh. So this table uses his graphics, and for me, it's just a beautiful coming full circle, if you know what I mean. So it's very magical. So remind me at the end, I'm going to draw a card for you. So those of you that never heard about radiesthesia and radionics, I'm going to quickly talk a little bit about what it is, what is the healing session that you're going to receive, so you kind of like, you familiarize yourself, you know what you're getting yourself into it. For me, it's a pathway open, it open pathways. It's almost like the radiesthesia frequency goes ahead of us and organizes things for us, makes us be in perfect synchronicity for what we want, what we are calling into our lives. It is that exciting. So now there is a difference between radiesthesia and radionics. So radiesthesia is the ability to measure energy, right? So if you come and at this moment I don't have time to do any research. I did a few, some of you took advantage of it. We did some research where we would go into the table and we would look at, I would look at where you are in your frequency, where you are in different areas of your life. At this moment right now, I had to close my calendar because I just got really, really booked with these. A few weeks ago, I opened a intensive for 3 months, and I'm fully booked until February for intensive sessions, which is really good, thanks to the radiesthesia. However, I'm gonna put a hold on doing the research for this moment. So radiesthesia is measuring the energy. It's measuring what is your global frequency, where you are in regards to different areas of your life. We can measure this into the 12 areas of wealth, the 12 areas of your life. There are many different areas that we can see and tune in where you are, so we know what needs to change. You don't need to go crazy and start changing the 12 areas of your life. Just focus on where has the lowest frequency, so you can start, functioning in all areas. Once you grow, once you up level in an area, it's easier for you to up level in all areas, right? So radiesthesia does that, measures energy. In the past, for centuries, and they still do this today, the radiesthesia is used to find water, to find minerals. We live in a big land here in Brazil, and our water, we have like free water that comes from the earth through a neighbor. And there was a time that they were having a problem with their pump, and we were without water for a few days. So we start looking, what if we just get our own well and open our own well of water? So we had some of those guys that come here with like a little piece of stick, and that is radiesthesia. That is, they are measuring the energy. So I went into the guy and I was like, look, I have a pendulum too. So we had like very, very interesting, like from, completely different walk of life. But that's what radiesthesia is. Now, radionics is the technology, like this board is a radionics board because it shifts the energy remotely. So the radiesthesia measures, tells you what's going on and what needs to change. And then we come in with the table and we align and we raise the frequency for everything. We can shift that energy. And once I measure the blocks from the radiesthesia, then I can come in with the radionic table, and which works with different sacred geometries to clear the blocks and elevate the energetic frequency. It's like tuning these radionics is like tuning the frequency of a radio, right? So if you are in a frequency right now of struggle, of never enough, of exhaustion, we gotta raise the frequency of that, so you can start feeling better. You're no longer gonna be pulled down from those blocks from lower frequency, and then you open and support shows up to take some of the load out of your life. Money shows up, like everything starts opening up for your life. It is that magical. So today you're gonna get to experience this in our group session. Who is excited? Put the hashtag I'm excited. Now, this particular, each table has a name. Each table is created by a particular person, and they will bring, some of the, their energy. The energy that I'm saying is like the way that they see life, right? And so that's what makes it super, super unique. And I have a very big announcement. The reason that I've been doing daily Radionics table with many different tables, because I know that I meant to bring a table. And so my first table, my first board is going to come in December. And so I'm just going to say that, and it has to do with the money guides. And I already said it, but very, very excited for these experiences that we're going to do. And we're going to do a 21-day journey in December with the money guides and Radionics. So if you already participated in any of my trainings for the money guides, this is going to take everything to this whole another level. So I am really, really excited, and I will continue, even though afterwards I will continue working with those tables, because they're just amazing. They're just wonderful. I have a special love for the Superflow Radionics, which is this one. Those of you that are in the video there, well, I'll show it again. So this is the Superflow table. And it's created through this, all these boards, tables are created through these principles of dowsing and radionics. So our energetic treatments cleanses, aligns, protects, and rebalance your field, shifting your vibrational patterns. So we work with these radionic charts and sacred geometries, where each of these charts, and I'll go deeper into them, each of these 12 charts that we have on the table, they carry their own energetic frequency, capable of interacting and transforming energy. So basically what the table, let me actually move this here so I can actually lift and show for you. So here, for example, first, we're going to look at, if you're coming for measuring the table, the first thing we're going to do, we are going to look at where you are in your energetic frequency. So I have the reflection of my ring light. So it can go from minus 100,000 to 100,000. And of course, you want it to be on the side. This is, so this is the danger zone. This is like not so danger, but it's still danger zone. This is neutrality. This is like healthy zone, and this is like spiritual zone. So of course, the closer you are to 100,000, better your frequency is, of course, right? And then, so the first thing we do, we're gonna measure where you are between minus 100,000 to 800,000, and you want it to be closer to 100,000. What happens many times after, I could start working with a client at, minus 2,000 or whatever, we usually go very close to 100,000, if not most of the time, because it opens, like in one session, you already open a lot of things. So this is the first thing that we're going to measure. We're going to measure your global energetic frequency. And then we are going to, with this measure up here, which goes from 0 to 100, we are going to look at where is your percentage regarding the areas of your life. And we can do when we do a research, right? So we can do a research in the 12 areas of wealth. Some of you that watch my past live, you got, and you were there live, I think I gave like 15 sessions. And again, like it block my calendar. I don't have at this moment, I may open later, but at this moment, I don't have any opens for those exploration sessions. But those of you that got in, you got to see where you are in the 12 areas of wealth. Now we can do this in the 12 areas of life. We can do in your loving life. So there is many different explorations that we can do. And if those of you that wanted to come for private sessions, of course, you have a bonus sessions where we do this exploration. And then in the table, you also can measure the 7 chakras. And it's not, you can, if you're looking at all areas of life, we can look at the 7 chakras, in general. But if you're doing a research for money, we can look at, where is the agreements in the chakras regarding money, right? So we work from depending of where, what is that we are researching. And then we can also go into but I would not do a advanced diagnosis if I don't know that we're going to work together, because I don't want anybody to be impressed. So what is the advanced diagnosis? The advanced diagnosis, we go deeper into what other energies could be flowing in your system. Sometimes people are very afraid of, black magic, let's call it, and I'm not talking good or bad of anything, right? This is in a way magic, right? I call it white magic, but there is many different ways to work with energy. And you hear that is here in Brazil, there is cultures that you can actually ask to do something against someone, to separate someone, which is, these, for me, I'm very against that, because that goes into people's free will, and this is very dangerous and can get karma for both sides. But anyways, so sometimes, people in desperation go after, things like that can actually do more damage than good. But the problem is when you are in the other side and you are receiving this energy and you have no idea why you're not feeling motivated, no idea why you used to have access to a certain level of your energy and then suddenly you don't. And the thing is, the more I study this, the more it makes so much sense, because there are specific practices that actually hides that, they send a bad energy to you and they hide. And so with this table, we can actually go through the hidden of the hidden of the hidden, so we can actually uncover everything for you. And the most important thing is to protect yourself from those energy. Now, what people don't know, and this is so interesting, is that sometimes it's not even someone that actually with bad intent goes there and asks for something to be done against you. Sometimes thought patterns can be as damaging as someone going to a black wizard and ask to do something to, block your path. The thought patterns that people have, especially the obsessive ones, you probably notice people manipulating you. Sometimes people manipulate actually being super nice. So it's very, very, very important to either know how to clear that energy yourself. Those of you that are studying with me in the global healing, you know exactly how to clear your space so that energy doesn't distract you. And if you don't have, stay tuned, because I will share how I can support you with your energy if you don't know how to do it yourself, right? But ask for help, because these energies, they are sneaky and they are blocking your space without without you even knowing why. So and I experienced that. And one of the reasons that Radionic really changed my life, and that's one of the reasons that I really, love to share about it right now. It's been like very, very exciting, because I saw, I was able to look at, there were things being happening. That were hidden. But once I start with Radionics, when I start working with the Radionics, everything opens up. And then I had to make my decisions, right? And then I had to take certain actions and decisions. But perhaps I would not ever know if I haven't studied and if I haven't went deep looking for what I found. It's not fun, but it's good to now be clear of that. So, anyone has any questions? Because otherwise we are ready to roll. It's going to be very, very fun to do this session for you. So let me know if you have questions. Make sure you have, those of you that came in late, make sure you go now and get a glass of water, full glass of water, to have it next to you for the session. Let me see. I'm going to actually look here. If you are on Instagram, let me know your questions. Hello, everyone. If you are on YouTube, let me know your questions. I'm going to go into the YouTube. Oh, there's some great questions here. Let's actually go look through these questions before. Hello, hello. Very good. Oh, Agnes has the sacred crystal codes. I love it. Su S Spikum, and I think that's your YouTube name. I have a sacred crystal codes. Oh, I love that. I love that. I'm very excited too. Yes, let's go. So there's a comment here. If you live with that's a great question. So let's talk about that because that's important. The question here is, if you live with a person who is negative and watches bad thing, what's the impact? Well, so of course there is an impact, but also there is ways that you can protect yourself, right? So we can't control what others do. We can control what we do, right? And we can make wise choices based on what is important for us. For example, I had a habit. I had a habit of, I would get into my bed and I would be like looking at the phone, and it became almost like an addiction, right? So we have this kind of like Amazon here. It's like, well, what I need, and then I'll go on Amazon. So I started noticing that, I was having like screen time right before I would fall asleep. So once I was aware, like, what's not a good idea. I wanted to, shift that my sleeping patterns. So I removed my charger from my bedside and I put it in my bathroom all the way, through a wall so that, even that frequency don't come in. So I put it in my bathroom, and what I do is, like, usually I go to bed like 9 or so. So I shut down the phone. The world can fall. I'm not going to know. I shut down my phone at 9 p.m. and then I'll go to my bed, and then I usually do my, my Ho'oponopono. So I have these beads and I go into like clearing energy from the places I've been, whatever shows up, I do this deep Ho'oponopono clearing. Sometimes I don't even go through the whole thing. Sometimes I fall asleep, but it's a much more, it's, for me, this, like, it's opened up so much because I feel more rested, when I wake up, I do the same. I wake up, do my Ho'oponopono, and then when I go into the bathroom, then I get my phone, right? So wise choices. Now, when you live with someone, you cannot get the person, you put the person in the bathroom like I did, right? Sometimes it'd be nice, but you cannot just remove the person out of the room. And so, but you can do things to block yourself. You can, there are particular, energy strategies that you can do. I have a whole 2-day training on that I delivered not too long ago, the self-healing one. So those of you that wanted to learn more, you can still get the replays, the recordings. So maybe a great place to learn how you can protect your space from other people's. The thoughts, there is ways to shift, to block other people's thoughts towards you, manipulation. And this is and this is so important. So answering the question, yes, that energy, it's being in your house. I also do radionics for the house environment. So if you live in a house where there was other people that live there, you don't know what, the previous owners did in the house. If you had a situation where you had fights in a particular room, all this energy needs to be cleared because it lowers your frequency. And, and then there is all these cans of worms that could be open if, if those energies are lingering there. So, that's why it's so important to do this research, so we can look, is there negative energy? Is there anything done for you? Is there implants? Or, we can find that out through the table. So hopefully that answers your question. Now we're going to go straight into the session. So off we go. So the way that we're going to do this session, now I have here on the table already. So I'm going to do the 2 things. Hold on. I'm going to just need to reorganize myself. Let me get this. I have a video here, and I wanted to move this so we can actually, hold on, guys. So let's see if I can do this. I can move this, so reflection is not helping, but you get the idea. And then I can get the cards later. If you are here, let me make sure. If you're here, let's make sure that you can see the table. Everybody can see the table, right? All right, so we got here, good. All right, so, and then here, if you are on Instagram, I'm going to make it. So you also get to see the table. So everybody shifted here so that everyone gets to see the table. And seems that we are good. All right. So today for the group, I got 3 intentions here. I got harmony in relationships. Like I said before, every time we work with this table, we work with 3 intentions. In the private sessions, sometimes we can go into 4 intentions depending. So here is where, so I have here where is the energy of those that are in the 1111 group. Those that are in the daily healing. And I also put in here in the testimonial is the place where everybody's energy is. So I have 1111 group and who participates through YouTube. So if you watch, and Instagram, of course. So if you're watching this video, here I have who is going to watch the video, who is going to participate here. And when I am doing the commands, I am going to ask you to say your name and your birth date. So make sure you know your name and your birth date. So I'm going to do the commands and I'm going to say your name and your birth date. All right, everybody got it? Okay. So off we go. We're going to work with these 3 intentions. And we're going to start. So I'm going to put the intentions here with you every time we get to them. So give me a moment that I'm going to start activating the table. And then I'm going to say some things in Portuguese, and then I'm going to say your name and your birth date in English. All right. Em nome da divina presença eu sou, eu invoco aqui agora o bem-amado Arcanjo Miguel e suas legiões de anjos do raio azul para ativar um circuito eletromagnético de proteção e um manto de invisibilidade inquebrável, indestrutível e invulnerável em volta e sobre mim, Patrícia Lebre Missakian, em volta e sobre Say Your Name and Your Birth Date. E ainda em volta de nossos carros, casas, projetos, família, saúde, animais, financeiros e etc., tornando-nos protegidos e invisíveis a todo e qualquer mal, em todos os tempos, níveis e dimensões, e que fique ativo durante todo esse atendimento. Decreto a invisibilidade perfeita para que todo esse trabalho se manifeste na ordem, no amor, na luz e na proteção da hierarquia do Arcanjo Miguel, das legiões de luz e toda a hierarquia deste atendimento. Que esse decreto seja selado pela sagrada luz divina e pela vontade benevolente do Arcanjo Miguel. Agradeço profundamente por sua orientação e proteção constante. Que assim seja, que assim se faça, assim é e sempre será. Somos Patrícia Lebre Missakian. Say your name and your birth date. Seres divinos, conectando-nos com a energia firme e estável da Terra, sentindo suas raízes profundas, ancorando-me no aqui e agora, liberando qualquer energia destoante que não seja verdadeiramente da luz, permitindo que ela seja absorvida, transmutada pela Terra em vibrações positivas e devolvida ao universo em forma de contribuição. Que assim seja, que assim se faça, assim é e sempre será. Amada e poderosa presença de Deus, eu sou em mim. Em nome do meu eu superior, invoco o comando de luz do sistema estelar, invoco os amados Elohim, invoco os mestres ascensionados, invoco os arcanjos, invoco suas legiões de anjos, invoco meus guias de cura, e os guias de luz à volta dos participantes. Decreto a minha conexão com a minha consciência divina e toda a hierarquia desse atendimento, para que eu possa receber as informações necessárias para ser um instrumento de luz. Peço permissão ao Cristo interno de say your name and your birth date para a abertura desta mesa radiônica e assim realizar esse atendimento na verdade e na honra divina. Eu tenho permissão para trabalhar com o grupo e fazer essa sessão? Yes. So we got our permission for you to receive the session. This is no and yes. And now I'm going to ask here, we're going to look at the first intention, prosperity and abundance. So I'm going to make the intention, add the intention here. Is that divine to work with activating prosperity and abundance for the group? Yes. So we got a yes. Activating prosperity and abundance for the participants today. So say your name and your birth date. And I'm going to research what energies does it need to activate for prosperity and abundance. I'm going to activate this one. Does it need to activate for prosperity and abundance? No. Does it need to activate? Yes. Does it need to activate for prosperity and abundance? Do we need to activate this energy? Yes. Do we need to activate for prosperity and abundance? Yes. Do we need to activate? No. Do we need to activate for prosperity and abundance? Do we need to activate for prosperity and abundance? Do we need to activate for prosperity and abundance? We got a yes. Do we need to activate for prosperity and abundance? Yes. Do we need to activate for prosperity and abundance? No. We need to activate for prosperity and abundance? Yes. So this is the protection here. So, and now I'm going to activate these energies. Eu decreto que ative equilíbrio para todos que estão participando. Eu decreto que ative abundância para todos que estão participando. Eu decreto que ative oportunidades para todos que estão participando. Eu decreto que ative o poder de ação para todos que estão participando. Eu decreto que ative o poder de clareza para todos que estão participando. Eu decreto que ative o poder da gratidão para todos que estão participando. Eu decreto que ative o poder da cura para todos que estão participando. Eu decreto que ative o turbilhão com prosperidade para todos que estão participando. Eu decreto que ative o escudo de Miguel para todos que estão participando. A ativação está completa. So, activate the intention of prosperity and abundance. Activated. Now we're going to activate physical, mental, emotional, energetic, and spiritual health. Can I activate physical, mental, emotional, energetic, and spiritual health? Yes, very good. So we're going to add that intention for you. Physical, mental, emotional, energetic, and spiritual health. Activating physical, mental, emotional, energetic, and spiritual health. Para todos os participantes. Ajusta, equilíbrio, harmoniza. Ajusta, equilíbrio, harmoniza. Ajusta, equilíbrio, harmoniza. Say your name and your birth date. Beautiful. We need to use, so we're going to activate the intention here. Is it necessary to activate this one? Is it necessary? Yes. Is it necessary to activate this energy? Yes. Is it necessary to activate? Is it necessary? Yes. Is it necessary to activate? Yes. No. Yes. Oi. Is it necessary to activate this one? Let's go. Oh, no, actually, I didn't activate. Is it necessary to activate the turbilhão prosperador? No. Is it necessary to activate the espada de São Miguel? No. No. So, eu decreto que ative equilíbrio para os participantes hoje. Eu decreto que ative abundância. Eu decreto que ative perdão. Eu decreto que ative poder de ação. Eu decreto que ative abertura. Eu decreto que ative clareza. Decreto que ative gratidão. And so it is. And now we're going to look into the intention of harmony in relationships. Is that for the highest good? Yes. So we're going to activate harmony in relationships. Activating harmony in relationships for the participants today. Ajusta, equilibra, harmoniza, ajusta, equilibra, harmoniza, ajusta, equilibra, harmoniza. Say your name and your birthday. Activating the intention of harmony in relationships, in all relationships. Ajusta, equilibra, harmoniza, ajusta, equilibra, harmoniza, ajusta. All right, so is it necessary to activate this tool for harmony in relationships? Decreto. Is it necessary? No. Is it necessary? Activating gratitude. Is it necessary to activate this tool? Yes. This is the forgiveness tool. Makes a lot of sense for harmony in relationships, right? Is it necessary to activate this energy? Yes. Is it necessary to activate? Yes. Is it necessary to activate this energy? Yes. Is it necessary? No. Is it necessary? Yes. This is gratitude. Is it necessary to activate this energy? Yes. So activating healing for those relationships. Is it necessary to activate turbilhão prosperador? No. Is it necessary to activate espada de São Miguel for those relationships? Yes. Is it necessary? Yes. All right. So, harmony in relationships. Decreto que ative abundância para os participantes hoje. Decreto que ative perdão para todos que estão participando. Decreto que ative oportunidades para todos que estão participando. Decreto que ative poder de ação para todos que estão participando. Decreto que ative abertura para todos que estão participando. Decreto que ative gratidão para todos que estão participando. Decreto que ative cura para todos que estão participando. Decreto que ative a espada de São Miguel para todos que estão participando. Decreto que ative o escudo de São Miguel para todos os participantes. And now we're going to look at your chakras. Is this chakra out of alignment? 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 Chakra out of alignment? Chakra out of alignment. We don't need to activate the chakras for today's session. So now we're looking at what is the frequency for the group. Wow, 100,000. And I apologize, I forgot to ask the frequency for the group in the beginning, but whatever it was. And the thing is, when I look into the frequency for the group, usually I'll get the range of the group. So whatever range you were, we got you to 100,000. So that is awesome, 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 awesome. I'm going to close the table. It's activated in your field. I'm going to close and then we'll go back into the live. So let me close. First thing, let me ask, is it necessary to do more tables for the group? Yes. How many more tables are necessary? It's requesting 35. Is that true? There is 35? Yes. So the table suggests following up with 35 sessions. And how often? Well, it is showing me somewhere between 5 to 10, 7, 8 days. So weekly sessions are great. Are we complete? Yes, we are complete. Now let me just close. Eu decreto o envio de todas as frequências aqui trabalhadas, esferas superiores, fechando todos os portais abertos para a realização deste atendimento, desativando e limpando todas as informações de Say your name and your birth date, please. Na mesa radiônica. Agradeço a oportunidade de servir e o auxílio de toda a hierarquia de luz, aos meus guias de cura e aos seres de luz que estão ao lado de todos os participantes, por toda proteção e contribuição. Que assim seja, que assim se faça, assim é e sempre será. So I wanted to kind of show something for you, like what are these energies, right? What exactly did we did here? So each of these sacred geometry, it holds a particular energy, right? So here we had your first intention, prosperity and abundance, right? So in order to open the frequency for prosperity and abundance for the group, we activated balance, we activated abundance, we activated opportunities, we activated power of action, and we activated, no, I think that was in the middle, and we activated gratitude, and we activated the healing, and we activated the prosperity, the real world prosperator. This is a powerful graphic to attract prosperity. And then we activated the shield here, right? The shield of San Miguel, like works with the archangel San Miguel. Now, for the second desire, with the second intention, which was physical, mental, emotional, energetic, and spiritual, we activated balance, we activated abundance, we activated forgiveness, we activated power of action, we activated openness, we activated clarity, gratitude, and the shield. And then for the last intention, which is harmony in relationships, we activated abundance. Many times in relationships, there is fight regarding money, so we activated the energy of abundance, activated the energy of forgiveness, which is what heal relationships and things start shifting, activated opportunities, activated action, the power of action, openness, gratitude, and healing, and the shield. And so with that, we complete our, let me get this video here. Hello. With that, we complete our activation for today. How is everyone doing? Excited of everything that we open here today? Now is the time where you can get your water and drink your water. And let me know how you're doing. So when you're drinking your water, you are, let's fix this. So when you drink the water after the session, we are, bringing all this frequency and vibration from the crystals. How are you doing? Oh, I love that. Can feel a peace around. Very nice. Very nice. I want to hear from you guys in the next few days when the surprises start popping up, notice. And, some may be subtle, of course, but and of course, some of you may need the constancy, the frequency. Agnes said, it's so interesting which crystals you use. I got a brain fart now. They're not Amazonitas. They are. It's this very deep blue. I completely forgot the name of the crystal, and I use for all of them. It will come out later. I'm terrible at crystal's name. It is not Amazonite. Is, let me see here. The name is like the tip of my tongue. Lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli. Correct. It's sodalite. It is not lapis lazuli. It looks just like lapis lazuli. I am terrible with crystal name. It is sodalite. Yes. And the thing is, I get to the crystals from Brazil. Yes, they are sodalite. Yeah. It looks the azurite, I know it is not. The azurite, they are more porous but those are sodalite for sure. Something happened to the live. Those are the sodalita for sure. Now, I wanted to take a card in a minute. Nah said, I have so many crystals, I just love them and I don't know how many their names. So you're not alone. Oh my gosh. And I have an oracle. I have a whole book that if you ask me, I'll be like, I don't know, they're green crystals, they're blue crystals. It's kind of like the way that I bring them into my into the crystal grids. I just get attracted to them. I'm like, I know this crystal goes here, this crystal goes here. But I oftentimes, if you ask me, I will. The lapis lazuli, I know, is like the more like, no, that blue celite, yeah, that's kind of in the lines of lapis lazuli too, but it's for sure the sodalite. Yes. So I wanted to take a moment. I know some of you are going to learn something very special that we have right now happening because it is Black Friday, and this is the time of the year where it's just kind of fun to do different things, to open the energy for the new year. Here in the Institute, there is a lot of changes. So you have an idea. We are going to get, me, and my guides, so that's we. I'm going to get the entire Akashic Record certification, which is 9 months of deep transformation. And we are going to reorganize, right? Because this is a very powerful program. However, in the way that is taught in the members area, is for a world before pandemics, a world before artificial intelligence, and a lot has changed. I believe that we are learning in a different way. We are acquiring information in a different way. And I knew the program needed to have some update, some, be more direct, more practical, because that's the season that we are today. Things change. And I know those of you that are being called to work with the Akashic Records are coming from, a different kind of energy. We have our time is like accelerating nowadays. Everything is shifting. So the program needs to adapt for that. And those of you that are with me watching my lives, you know that there is a opening now on Black Friday, which is a crazy, insane opportunity for those of you that know that you wanted to learn how to work with the Akashic Records. You wanted to learn how you can work with one-on-one sessions, group sessions, and all the money archetypes and money guides and business training there, and healings that are coming. So we have a Black Friday that's all you get all about 2026. Every single group opportunity that I launch in 2026, including our certifications, you can now join that for $5,000. You get everything that I offer in 2026, and you get lifetime recording of everything that you experience in 2026. So you get all the recordings for all the trainings, all the recordings for all the live sessions. You get all the healing sessions, including today. So those of you already know that there is a link for that. So if you are on this live and if you didn't learn about it, you don't know about it, send me a message, come to my Instagram, or send me an email, or comment below this video. Find me. You'll find me. You need to find me, because this is an opportunity of a lifetime. So then you can get all the certifications, all the healing. So it's the boast of all the worlds. And you're also going to get what I'm going to offer today. So, because what I'm going to offer today, it wasn't part of it, was already included, but there is an extra thing that is coming, that those of you that are already in the Black Friday for all access 2026, you also going to get this extra group healing that I am going to share. So very exciting. So basically what it is that we are opening right now, and actually let me get the link, and then I can put it here for those of you that are here live. So if you are not sure if I can do this on Instagram, let's see if I can put that link for you guys. Yes, it works. So I put the link on Instagram. If you're watching on Instagram, you can get the link to join. And if you are on YouTube, I am going to place the link right there. So this is an opportunity for some of you that are not interested in go through a certification. It may be that you just need energetic support, and that is what this opportunity today it's all about. So basically, what I offer already is the healing club. So some of you are already in the healing club. What the healing club is, 12 months throughout the whole year, 4 Mondays a month, which much like you get 48 live Akashic clearing sessions. This is a program called Healing Club. You also get Akashic downloads, you also get inner fusions, and this is really, really, really juicy. And being on the Akashic clearing, you get to have your energy cleared every week. You can come live or you can receive it through the replay. It is as powerful. Now, the healing club, the Akashic clearings, what I do is I tune into everyone that is enrolled, and I help you to clear the thoughts, the emotions, and the beliefs that you're holding in your body that are sabotaging you. And so that include other people's energy, but it's focused on you. And the way that I look at the Akashic clearings is, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So the work that we do in the Akashic clearing, when you show up to the Akashic clearing week after week, either live or through the replay, we are clearing your belief systems. We are releasing attachments from memories, from the decisions that you made in life. So that's basically what is the Akashic clearing, the weekly Akashic clearings. Now, I am opening the opportunities for that plus something else. So as right now, and why that is coming up, right? So what happened is, right now, I am loving working inside the frequency of receiving, which is daily healing sessions, remote healing sessions, just like the one you experience from all the other boards that I have. So, for example, here is the health board. This is a board that works with health, and it's for health, activating health and weight loss. This is a board that usually we do on on the weekends because it holds the energy longer. This is the selector board that works in, success, money, like opening pathways for opportunities. This is a feminine power board. This is the one that we work with, the 4 keys of prosperity. So inside the frequency of receiving, each day I activate one board. So it is an amazing, amazing program. However, I'm not going to do daily healing sessions forever because right now my schedule is not allowing me to do that. So everyone that is participating and taking advantage of it, we are going to be together until the end of this year. So after next year, I will no longer open the frequency of receiving just because the matter of managing my time. However, I am going to offer, so I'm bringing this opportunity, those of you that want to continue and those of you that haven't experienced yet, for 2026, what we are going to do is going to have one weekly session. So what I'm opening today, those of you that want to join in the Healing Club, plus the Radionic session, you're going to get not only 48 sessions a year, but you're going to get 96. I think my math is correct. So today you have the opportunity to enroll in one live session, the Akashic Clearing, plus one remote radionics session for the group, for you and the group, everyone that participates a week. So there are 96 sessions. And because it's Black Friday, you can have all these 96, if I get it correct, right? All these sessions for only $888 to have the whole year, your energy held for you throughout the whole year. And again, if you are on the Black Friday special, you already got this. So don't worry, don't need to ask, can I get this? Of course you can. And that's how it's going to be next year. Every new program that I launch, if you are on the Black Friday, of course you get it. So that is the answer already. I'm going to record a little MP3. Of course you get it. Of course you get it. Of course you get it, because it is so much fun. So anyways, so you can enroll and have 1 year of Akashic Clearing plus 1 year of weekly remote session for $88 a month. That's it. So if you're interested, make sure to click on the link and enroll and join us. If you are already on the Healing Club, you can just upgrade for the difference. We can do that. And if you are, and also there is a second tier that I don't have too many spots, but I can do that. You can also enroll, and that is a bump order. So if you want that, you got to do a bump order for this. You can, I also offer, one-on-one of these sessions. We can, where we can go in and looking at your specific chart, at your specific intentions, and then we can do a session for you. So I'm offering now an opportunity for a few of you to enroll for a whole year of sessions. So look at that page, because you can get, right now it's 53% off. So you get to have almost, actually more than half off if you enroll as a bump offer. So that's what I had today. Let me know, send me a message if you have any questions. If you're here live and you have questions, feel free to do so. Now, important, this offer ends this Sunday at night, the 30th. So make sure to enroll as soon as you can. I cannot guarantee if we are going to have spots for private sessions, depends on where you enroll. If you want the private sessions, make sure to enroll right away. The only thing that the Black Friday don't include is the private sessions. And so if you are on Black Friday and you want to upgrade for the private sessions, just message me and we can do that. But besides that, Black Friday get everything that I'm doing in group settings this coming year, if you are in the all year access. And those of you that want just healing, you can enroll today in this page that I shared with you. So make sure to do so before the 30th. And I cannot guarantee until when I'm going to have space for 101 for the private sessions. All right. We're going to do this here. We're going to tune in and see what is the message. So yes, your healing club, I think I already answered. Yes, the healing club, the weekly group radionic sessions, it's all included in the all access Black Friday. And whoever wants to enroll today, you can enroll in the healing club and the all access. Sorry, no, in the healing club, in the remote radionics weekly sessions. It's $88 a month. And if you want the all access Black Friday, that include all my certifications, all the money trainings, all the marketing and everything, that is $444 a month. So you can do the 88 for the healing, or if you want everything else, you get 444. All right. And we have 6 immersions next year. Yes, the immersions are 2-day events. So yeah, the all access Black Friday, you get 6 immersions. We're going to be together for 2 days, deep healing. You're going to experience deep healing for 2 days in the different areas. Money, your inner child can make you reach, the prosperity breakthrough, the visibility breakthrough, the soul purpose breakthrough. There are so many. It's so exciting. So we have 6 of those 2-day immersions. You have the whole Akashic Record certification brand new, which I'm going to reorganize. Pretty much I'm going to reorganize things and make the better flow. You get global healing, which is an amazing training. You get marketing, so you can market these things that you're learning. And you have money training. Work in the money training and healing is to help you to shift, scarcity mindset, worth. Are you charging? Like, there are 12 areas of wealth. Those of you that watch my last live, the 12 areas of wealth, we're going to go through them with the money archetypes too, and the healings that you're going to receive. So it's like more than awesome. It's like crazy good. Like I'm like, where can I sign up? I'm offering. But for me, it's like delivering is as fun as receiving. So I wanted to take a card for you. So take a moment. Tune into your desires. Tune into what are you welcoming in 2026. Just take a moment and tune in. And we got, can you see? I'm going to put very close if you are on Instagram. Look how beautiful. And here is, this is the sacred geometry of empowerment. So let's see the message for empowerment. So beautiful. Gotta find the empowerment. Who here ever saw me doing these readings back down in 2016? I'm curious. Those are the 12 keys of Arcturians. It's Arcturian energy, and this table brings that frequency. Empowerment. The energy of empowerment. Let me bring it up for you again. So here you go. The energy, empowerment. The energy of empowerment reminds you of the fact that you are powerful beyond measures. Beyond measure. Do not hide behind the fears for you to have endless capacities. Instead, embrace them and be all that you are. I love that. And if you want support to be all that you are, make sure to message me so I can share about the all access pass for 2026. I had to put that in there. All right, my loves. Oh yeah, and Agnes said the 20, she's on it, you're on it, girl. The 2026 All Access Program is empowerment in action. Yes, yes. And the thing is, I see you. I see you powerful no matter what, even when you don't think you are. And that happened over and over again. What most clients will, share in their testimonial. I didn't know how powerful I didn't know I was that powerful. And then I will be answered like, of course you are. I knew that. Oh, you found me in 2017. So maybe you remember these cards. I still have a picture. I had my hair was like super short, and I have a picture with these 3 cards. Oh, so good, so good. So honored that you were here. Agnes said, I remember years ago when you were developing the Sacred Crystal Codes card. Yeah, wow. Yeah. That was, I think the Sacred Codes card came in 2017. They were magical in itself. And the funny thing is, like, I was doing the Sacred Codes, I was doing through a Kickstarter, right? Who knows? Who remembers that? And so I was preparing the page in the Kickstarter, when before at that time things used to take a lot longer then. So I was like working on that sales page. And then by mistake, I pressed the button and I went live, and I was like, I'm supposed to go live in 3 days. I didn't share with anyone. And literally within 24 hours, it was funded. It was just like that those sacred crystal codes, they needed to come out. They're like, they just have a life on its own. I remember you remember that. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, Spicy. What's your name? If you say your name, I'm probably gonna remember. So good, so good. Sometimes you're using your YouTube name, so I think I remember your face, but you gotta say your name. It's very small here too. Guys, make sure to drink lots of water. Lots of water, especially the water that is in front of you. Drink the whole water. Jasmina, of course I remember you from Serbia. Oh my goodness, yes. And Jasmina said, Sacred Crystal Codes is the best thing that happened to me. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. And you did the Akashic Records training too, didn't you? I remember. Yeah. So good, so good. Guys, any more questions or everyone feels complete? So share with your friends this session. If you have someone that could benefit from opening up for prosperity, better relationships, have them enjoy the session today. And the way that is set up, like I said, I put all the participants on the 11 Level group, and I also wrote in the testimonial here who watches this YouTube or Instagram videos. So feel free, share with someone that could benefit from what we did today. We both have Moon in Capricorn, yes. So this crystal are reconnection for Moon in Capricorn. Very nice. Very cool. All right, my love. So I will see you soon whenever I see you. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. Hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye. I'm going to close all the lives.